I'll be back.
This year is the Terminator's 40th anniversary. I don't know that if you're aware that we've already talked and mentioned that there's a good possibility that this movie will be released this year.
I heard some things.
I don't know if you're aware that I think maybe it was like even a couple of months ago, like a rumor was even just like floated out there to say, yep, it's coming this year. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And now there is an official announcement with an official pre-order link.
Better than mortal man deserves.
Ooh, that's going to go quick.
On Zavvi and on Amazon France, Amazon.fr. Let's take a look here.
That's my favorite Amazon.
Boop. I actually have gotten stuff from Amazon France before.
I actually just ordered something from Amazon Italy.
Did you? Yeah. Amazon.
I don't know if I should tell you or if I should just save it, because it's kind of, I thought I'm going to surprise you and bring it in here. It's an interesting one I came across.
Please do, but
tell you or surprise
me.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
So this is what Zavvi put up on Instagram. It's just, Steelbook artwork coming soon. As always, the 40th Terminator anniversary. And there is a pre-order link. And like I said, there's a pre-order link for it on Amazon France as well. It's $38.99 currently. And again, no art. And it's got a release date of December 31st. So once again, it's WB being like WB.
Can I say one thing just out the gate? I know this is not the final artwork, but it's already better than the Aliens cover they put out.
If the text said Steelbook artwork coming soon, literally that.
Better. Improvement.
That would be a statement for someone to put a release out that's just like a black case with Steelbook artwork coming soon on it.
You sure you don't want some?
But yeah, so again, this is another iteration of WB floating something out with no real details, no real release date, just, hey, let's get these pre-orders in and we'll hopefully get it out this year. Look good on the financials.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to sell.
Oh,
that's
of course.
True. I guess the fiscal quarter, and so they got to get the pre-orders in to represent this one.
Yeah.
God, corporate greed. I tell you, Matt, the stock market is ruining physical media.
This is great stuff. I could make a career out of this guy. You see how clever this part is? How it doesn't require a shred of proof?
I know. Lindsay, the producer, dropped that knowledge on me. I mean, when we're talking about all this stuff all the time, it's like, why would they put out pre-orders for Seven, for this, for Nightmare on Elm Street, for, countless, even, I think Exorcist was the last one I remember them doing that when it was announced, everything was ready.
Oh, I love you.
It started off in the UK, then it made its way to the US. Like everything was there. Yeah.
I seem to recall that Bible edition getting announced after.
No, that was
I thought I had initially pre-ordered the one and then the Bible one was announced. I settle because the Bible one was probably
that sold out fast. Yeah, that just sold out fast. And it's also interesting that a lot of these pre-orders are originating in the UK first. Like almost all of them are originating where I've had
Zavvi.
Zavvi and Amazon UK. I've had to pre-order all of these ones that are coming off in the distant future, but it was the same thing with Exorcist. Everything was UK, and then the US started happening.
Yeah, we'll go to, like I said, Deep Discount or Orbit or...
Yeah, and you can get them there.
Some of it, and I'm not going to say because we're going to talk, some titles I pre-ordered through Deep Discount.
Yeah, and Orbit's and Diabolic.
That's right.
But, I don't know. Are you running to pre-order this without any real details, anything at all?
This is a must-own. This is obviously, this is easily my favorite James Cameron film. Man, I've pre-ordered so much.
I know.
I can't, but this scares me because obviously this one's going to go in a heartbeat.
Do we think there will be not when I say the pre-orders are starting in the UK, what I mean is this is maybe a UK version, just like Exorcist got different art and different steels in UK and the America got stuff. I'm assuming America is going to get some art. UK might get some art. Do you kind of wait to see it all play out? Do you just blindly get this?
That's what scared me with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing about that. But for me, Nightmare on Elm Street's a top 10 film of all time. So I was like, well, I'm going to get any edition they throw at me, to be honest. And not that Terminator, trust me, Terminator's nothing to sneeze at. Day one requirement to own this on 4K.
Yeah.
You're right, though. I feel like I'm going to get options.
Yeah.
I feel like inevitably there will be options. So locking in on a pre-order.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing that terrifies me is it's going to go quick.
It is. Yeah, it will go quick. I'm not even sure if this pre-order's still up. What's the temperature in the chat, Lindsay? Is that something that you can comment on?
Lindsay, talk to him.
The chat is hot.
The chat's hot, yeah. What are people doing? Have they already pre-ordered? Are they waiting for options? Is that full? Like, I don't know.
The chat is so hot. They all have their thumbs up, getting dipped down. I mean, molten lava.
I honestly feel like, sorry, one more thing, and then we'll go to the chat. But I honestly feel like with their track record lately and what seems to be the norm is, yeah, they're showing that a Steelbook is now available for pre-order. Isn't there not going to be a collector's version where it slides into a hard box? Is there not going to be
that's what even scared me about
regular with the slipcase for whatever? You know what I mean?
About Nightmare on Elm Street. That's what scared me about Nightmare on Elm Street, because I remember when I pre-ordered it, I did it just off the announcement, and like the details and description were pretty vague beyond Steelbook.
But at least it's a collector's edition. You're getting a hard box Steelbook inside.
You're saying they're not even labeling this as a collector's edition. This is just Steelbook.
This is it. $38.99 Steelbook. That's it. It didn't say anything about a collector's edition at this point. You know what I mean?
We're going to get more.
All right. So what's the chat got to say?
There is no way they are just going to do a Steelbook of Terminator without some deluxe limited. Yeah, no, you're out of your mind.
Hey, I think this guy's a couple cans short of a 6-pack.
What's the chat saying there, Lindsay?
The crowd seems a little bit split. So a couple people pre-ordered Terminator, including a Denier, and somebody else said that they were picking it up. But then there's quite a few people that are like, I'm not gonna pre-order something I can't see.
And I think I saw some people also commenting in some of these in Instagram, like, I'm not picking it up until I see screenshots. And then I'm kind of thinking, well, dude, at that point, you might not be picking up anything.
You know what I mean?
I understand both sides. I think in a situation like this, it's going to come down to how personally important the film is to you.
Sure.
And Terminator is very big to me. I watched this as a child. I have very vivid memories of watching this, 8 years old on a TV sitting on the ground. You know what I mean? I picture my mother and my grandmother and the house I was in, all of that when I think of this film. Very personal. Mm-hmm. But I'm also in that camp of like that. I want to see something first. And with a title like this, I cannot overstate this. We're going to get hit with multiple editions, especially if you're going to consider global.
Right.
A global market? You mean to tell me a title like this isn't going to get re-released to death?
I don't know.
I mean, there will be options.
Even some of those, who's probably licking their lips is the people that really go for those like one-click type deals, like those Mantalab types that get like those, 2 hard boxes with different arts in a giant box, like all the great lenticular, steel-looking stuff you'll be able to pull off with this.
If they wanted to break bank, if they put out Terminator 1 and 2 in a set, just those 2, you would get me to buy it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't pick up Terminator 2 on its own. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But those are, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Adinier, everything blue in the chat. Let's get on it. We need a Terminator set.
No.
All right. Well, I guess that's all the news for now. You better believe every time anything goes on, we'll definitely bring it up as soon as same thing with the Nightmare on Elm Street. Nothing has really come out yet, but we'll continue to cover it, of course. But as of right now, I have not pre-ordered anything.